She asked for some water, and Dinta gave her a drink. He knew that her parents would be worried sick about her, and he wanted to get her back to them as soon as possible. But on the way to the village, he had a change of heart. He decided to take Beauty to the palace instead. So he changed course and headed for the palace. When they arrived, Dinta told the king everything he had seen and heard, and presented Beauty to him. When her parents arrived at the palace, they were stunned to see their daughter in such a state. Beauty explained what had happened the day before. The king, queen, and her parents were horrified by what they heard. The king was furious that anyone could do such a thing, and he vowed to find the girls and punish them for their actions. Beauty's parents were finally relieved that their daughter was safe. The king summoned the town crier and ordered him to gather everyone at the palace as soon as possible. The town crier went from house to house shouting the king's message. When everyone had gathered, the king asked the girls to step forward. He asked them if they knew Beauty, but they all denied it. "We know her, but she is not our friend," they said, looking down at their feet. The king's face turned red with anger, and he asked them to look him in the eye and tell the truth. One of the girls, seeing the king's anger, started to tremble. She looked up at him, her eyes filling with tears. "We're sorry," she whispered. "We were jealous of Beauty, and our mother always told us that we should be more like her, so we decided to teach her a lesson. We brought her to the forest and pushed her into the pit. We didn't mean to hurt her, we just wanted to scare her." The other girls started crying too, and they all begged for forgiveness, but it was too late. The king was determined to punish them for what they had done. The king turned to his guards and ordered them to take the girls away. "Lock them up for a long time," he said, his voice cold and hard. "And when they are released, they are not to be spoken to by anyone in the village. No one is to sell to them or buy from them. Anyone who associates with them will suffer the same punishment." The crowd watched in silence as the king finished speaking. But then the prince stepped forward. He turned to the crowd and announced, "I have found a wife. She is here with us today." The crowd murmured in confusion. Who could the prince be talking about? Then the prince walked over to Beauty and lifted her to her feet. He brushed the dirt from her dress and gave her a warm hug. The crowd erupted in cheers, and the jealous girls hung their heads in shame. The girls were led away sobbing and pleading for mercy, but it was too late. The king's decision was final. Dinta was rewarded by the king. Beauty's destiny had been fulfilled despite their attempts to sabotage it.